All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming for today's lesson. I'm just here to go through some of the questions that you might need help with. So in this case, nobody asked for any other questions in front, so I'm not going to go through the questions unless you ask me for it. So I shall go through the questions that the student requested for. Okay, someone requested for question 7C. So in this case, I'll just do the whole of question 7 to begin with. So you all let me know which question you need, then I go through the question number. If you're not asking me any question, I'm not going to go through the question. Okay, so you better ask me which one you think that there is a need to go through. Right, so I shall see somebody ask for question 7C, so I just begin with question 7 itself. For question 7A, all right, I'll do question 2B a little bit later. And the last one is on construction. You mean the question before the construction, is it? Okay. In this case, simplify this question. Last one is not question, or is it graph? Wait, give me a minute. And question 2B. Yeah, the last one is on construction. This one is to do construct the triangles at the angle, polygon and stuff. So unless she means I can do this question. Yeah. But maybe the last construction question, I'll take a look and see what other questions you might need. Okay, so somebody asked for question 2B as well. So I should do question 2B then. If you're not asking me question, I'm not going to go through the other questions already. Question 11C. Okay. 11C. Okay, I'll do the whole of question 11 then. Any more? No, then I should begin. Okay, let's begin with question 2A in this case. Since somebody had requested for question 2, so question 2B, I shall do the whole of question 2. Right, first part, subtract the cube of 2r means 2r whole thing cube, and I need to subtract this from the square root of r to power 4. So it means square root r to power 4 is in front from this. So what do you have? We need to learn how to simplify the equation. They say expand and simplify. So when we happen to have square root, what happens to the power when we take square root? When you have square root, the power divide by 2. So in this case, this one, the power divided by 2, you end up with r to power 4 divided by 2 to give you power number 2. Then, now this one, the number over here, I have to cube. The cube is for every one of the number inside. So this will be 2 cube r cube. And in this case, we simplify, it will be r squared minus 8r cube. Okay, y'all take a look. If you understand this answer, okay with it, then we shall move on. Oh, you want the one on the construction. Okay, I try, see how I can give the answer to you. Okay, Xingning. Next one, I should do question 2B. Now, question 2B over here says divide the sum of these two. So let me take the sum of these two, 5 over 7p and 2 over 7q. Take this whole thing, divide by the product of 4s and 1 over 20s. So this is what the question wants. So it looks like so complicated, right? So there are so many different steps. So what I'm going to do, we're going to add the fraction first over here. So this part will be 5 over 7p plus 2 over 7q. Both of them have the same denominator. So we can put this as 5p plus 2q, both of them over denominator 7. So by numerator on top, I will have this whole expression. So this thing is equals to this one. Next, let's simplify the denominator. It says 4s times 1 over 20s. So in this case, we can take a look at the common factors as top and bottom. The letter S can cancel away. What is 4 over 20? That will give me 1 over 5. So this part over here, this whole thing simplify to become 1 over 5. There's no more letter S. So then what we do now is we will take the numerator, divide by the denominator, which is 5p plus 2q over 7 divided by 1 over 5. Can anyone tell me what do we need to do when there is division? What to do when there's division?
Keep, change, flip.
Thank you very much. So I keep my factor 5p, the first one over 2q times, then I flip this on top. This one will become 5 over 1. Okay, in this kind of situation, we expand our numerator together. We multiply them together. Numerator multiply with the numerator. Denominator with the denominator. Okay, but this is not the simplified form yet. Okay, so they want to have the simplest form, right? Okay, now for fraction, this one is the simplest form. No need to expand. So this one is already the answer. Okay, so I recall this question again. Divide this sum. So I take the two numbers. Okay, I add them together. The denominator is the same. So it'll be just 5p plus 2q. So it's this. Then next one, they say divide these by the product of this. So the denominator is 4s times 1 over 20s. We can simplify, cancel away the letter s, cancel away the common factor 4, 1 over 5. Then we do division, keep, change, and flip. Then we get multiply numerator, so together. Again, in this case, for fraction, it's always factorized form. It's the simplest form. There's no need to do expansion. So this one is the answer already. Are you all okay with this? If you're okay with this, you give me a hands up or you raise your hand or something like that. Then I'll go on to the next question. Okay, good. Thank you, Haris. Next question asked by a student. Nobody want to ask question 3? 25p plus 10q can, although it's not the simplified form, simplest form for fraction. Fraction, the best answer is to keep it factorized, don't expand. Okay, but for expression like that without fraction, it will be better to, you need to expand out, but for fractions, not necessary. Okay, can. Next question, confirm nobody want to ask me question 3, yeah? Okay, all can do. Sure. Sure, then I move on already. Or anyone want to ask me? This one, what is this number? What is this phrase? Y'all don't ask me, then I ask y'all lah. What does this mean? Is it looking for the HCF or is it looking for the LCM? Yes, this is looking for smallest, right? So it's lowest. They want a number that can be divided by exactly. So it's actually the multiple, right? The multiple can be divided by A and B exactly. So I think y'all can do LCM. Later when I send y'all the answer in the chat group, y'all can check your answer. Okay. Anyone needs question 4? What about question for A? Do you know how to change meter cube to cm cube? Question, how do you change meter cube to cm cube? Meter to cm is times 100. If I want volume meter cube change to cm cube, then I need to times 100 what? 100 cube. Okay, then once you change them to the same units, then you can convert the answer and do the answer on your own. Okay, you are going to try. Do you all need question for B? which one you need? C4. Wait, Samuel. C for this. Which one is the question C? Question number 3C, is it? Okay, can. 3C. 3b times k is a perfect square. Let's take a look at the number b. B is 2 times 7, 2 to the power 7. 2 to the power 7. Okay, so I want to find 3 times b is a perfect square. So I need to multiply a 3 to it in front first. Okay, then 3 times b with a number letter k to be a perfect square. So I take a look at 3 times b. Which of these is not a perfect square? I have the number 3. Number 3 is not a perfect square. I want to make it become 3 to the power 2. This one only got 3 to the power 1. So I multiply one more factor 3 to it to make it become 3 squared. But I multiplied 3. Then this is 7 to the power of 2. 2 to the power 7, sorry. This is 2 to the power 7. When I multiply, okay, I'm multiplying, right? My power will increase, right? That means I want to make it become 2 to the power 8. So I need to multiply one more factor to do it, to make it become 2 to the power 8. Okay. Then next one, this one is a odd number, it's not an even power, it's not multiple of 2. So again, I multiply with one more number, factor 7, to make it become 7 to the power 2022. So what is the k that I have multiplied? It's this number, 3 times 2, 6, 6 times 7, 42. So in this case, the answer is 42. 7, is this okay for you? Can? Okay, can, good. Then, okay, now move on to question 4b. Now again, when we see a ratio or this equal sign and want to find ratio or something, we try to write it in equation form and fraction form. This is already a fraction form, so no worry. Now, something to take note here, when I write this, right, it's very difficult for me to do cross multiplication. So what I can do is I will write this as x minus 2y over the denominator is the number 3. Okay, equal to the other side will be 3y minus x. Now I'll put this as over 1, the denominator. Then what can we do? What is the action that we can do? I got fraction on both sides. What can we do? Equal sign in the middle. Yes, thank you very much. We can do cross multiplication. So when you do cross multiplication, equal sign stays in the middle. Okay, then I multiply 3 to this side. So this is 3y minus x. 1 to this side. So this x minus 2y. Okay, next thing we observe, this one is inside a bracket. What can we do next? Anyone can type and tell me the answer. The steps now, how to do, is more important to do with the steps, okay? So there's a bracket here. Yes, correct. We can expand this. Thank you very much. So we expand this. This one will be 9y minus 3x. This one will be x minus 2y. Okay, so if we have this, right, then what do we need to do next? I want to get the all the ratio. I want to find ratio of x is to y, right? So I need to get all the terms with x together on one side. Fahar, can you help us to group them together? I'm gonna put all the x here.
Plus 3x.
Correct. Then what happens to the y on the other side?
Plus 2y.
Plus 2y. Then what about the 9y? It stays there, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Ken, thank you. All right. Then once we have this, we simplify x plus this. This is 4x equal to 9 plus 2, 11y. Okay. Now they want to read the ratio x is to 11y. It looks a little bit complicated, but never mind. Let's find out the units for x and the number of units for y. What is the number of units for x? X times what number so that they are equal to each other? What is this number? 11. Very good. So this one is the number 11. Then the number over here will be 4 times 11 by 4. So 11 times the number 4. Right? So from here we can see x is to y. X is 11 units. Y is 4 units. So if the question asks me for x is to 11 times y. So x is now the 11 unit. Then 11 times y will be 11 times y is 4. So 11 is to 44. 8. But is this the simplest form of the ratio? Anyone can type me the final answer. What is the simplest form? Yes, it's not the simplest form, correct? Good. Anyone can type me the final answer. So we simplify 1 is to 4. Answer. Thank you, Xing Ning. Can? Does anyone need question number 5? I wait for a while. Once I turn the page, you missed it already. Anyone need question number 5? Farha, do you need question 5 or anything? Yes. Okay. Now, are you able to tell me this kind of question, right? I want the next timing for them to perform vaccination together again. That one is, are we going to look at highest common factor or lowest common multiple? Which one? Yes, thank you, Ryan Lim. We look for lowest common multiple. So to look for lowest common multiple, first we must express all the number. This is in 8 minutes. Let me change my color. This is in 8 minutes. So 8 is actually 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 to the power 3. So we do the prime factorization. Okay. Then next one, 22. 22 divided by 2 left 11. So 22 minutes is made up of 2 times 11. Then the next one, every 20 minutes, divide by 2, 10, divide by 2, 5. So 20 minutes, this is in 2 to the power 2 times 5. For us to find the LCM, anyone can help me to find the LCM, please? Or someone can type the answer. What times what times what? Those of you who never asked for this question, you should maybe know how to. No, I'll call Jaden. Is Jaden here? Jaden, how to find the LCM for this one? Do you know?
2 to the power of 3 times 11 times 5.
Correct. Okay, I'll write it as times 5 times 11. Okay, thank you. So we will write out this answer. But this is all in minutes. The units here is all minutes. Oh, thank you, Haris. 440 minutes. But the timing they first started was at 8 o'clock. Right? So what I need to do, I change the minutes to hours. So I divide by 60. 440 divided by 60 gives me the number 7 and 1/3. Right? So this is 7 and 1/3 of an hour. 7 and 1/3 of an hour is actually 7 hours. The 1/3 you need to times 60 back again to give you 20 minutes. So I start at 0800, 7 hours and 20 minutes later, the timing will become 1520. So the next timing they have vaccination together will be 3:20. Okay, so this one is your answer. Farha, are you okay with this?
Yeah.
Can, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Right? Okay. leave your answer in 4-hour clock timing. So don't write in the PM. Just leave it in hours in this timing. Okay. Do you need question 6? Do you need question 6? 6A should be okay. Do you know how to do 6B and 6C? Okay, maybe I just do 6B. Is that okay? This one a lot of common mistake over here. Now I have 4 terms. Can you tell me 4 terms? What is the skill I need to use? Starts with letter G. Anyone can type the answer for me or can tell me the answer. 4 terms, what do we do? What is the skill? The name of the skill? Yes, thank you. We do by grouping. Right? So in this case, we'll group 2 and X. Which one do you want to group it together with? Some of you have done the answer already. What do you all group it with? 2 and X with who? Okay, maybe I'll call somebody to make a choice for us. Aaron, can you help me? Can you tell me you want 2 and X with who? No, I should ask Aaron, okay, Xingning? Aaron, 2 and X group together with who? Choose one. Is Aaron there? Aaron.
5MY.
Okay, then you give me the second pair. You stay with me. What's the second pair? Okay, so it's like that. You do this. Can you tell me what is the common factor that you choose for this one, Aaron?
M.
M only. Then what are we left with? You don't need to switch off your mic. You answer the question first. What are we left with? I divide out by M. What are we left with?
2X and 5Y.
The other side, what is the common factor here?
5N.
5N, it will be positive 5N, okay? Then you get 2X plus 5Y, is that correct? Can you tell me what's the final answer?
2X plus 5Y. M plus 5N.
All right, thank you very much. I know why you have no problem with this already, because it's all at a positive sign. Okay, if it's negative sign, you must remember, and to make the numbers the same, the sign the same. If it's not the sign, if the sign is not the same, you can change the sign, multiply by negative to change sign. Okay, then this question, do you all know how to do C? Anyone know how to do C? Which is the part that we need to choose. You observe this one over here. 2p minus q minus 2p. The sign for the q is different. One is plus, one is minus. The other one, the sign for the 2p, 1 plus, 1 minus. So in order to change the sign, what do? We multiply this with negative. So we multiply a negative 1. So this one become minus 3. Then this one over here will change sign, will become negative q, positive 2p. And now that they are the same, then we can have 2 brackets over here, 2p minus q, the other one 3r minus 3. Okay, how many of you got this as the answer? Are you sure this is the final answer? You got this as the answer. But I have to tell you there's something else, one more step to get the answer fully correct. This is not fully correct. Can anyone tell me what is wrong with this? We are not going to simplify. The question says factorize completely. So we cannot expand, cannot simplify. There's something here anyone can see. Okay, give you clue. Anyone can see something here. This is not the final answer. What is here? Yeah, r minus 1, correct. There is one more common factor here. The 3 and the 3. So actually we need to factorize out from this side. One more now, factor 3. So if I factorize out one more factor 3, right? Then I'm left with 3R divided by 3 is R. 3 divided by the number 3 is actually 1, not nothing. But then this side here, there's still a bracket. This bracket is 2p minus q. But it's very awkward. It's not correct to write the number 3 in the middle of an expression. So in this case, I don't put the number 3 over here. I put the number 3 right in front. Okay, so the final answer will be 3 bracket 2p minus q r minus 1. This one is the final answer. How many of you, those who managed to see the common factor, y'all get this answer? Oh, one person. Okay, can. Good. What about the rest? Y'all know that there's actually a common factor here? If you didn't see it, then maybe you put a star. Be careful. Always check for common factor. Can? Okay, next question. Somebody asked for, question 7C. So since someone asked for question 7C, I shall do the whole question, for benefit of some of you. Okay, first part, 7A is simplify this following number. So I had 28 P and Q cube. But then there's a bracket 104 with PQ holding square. What is PQ holding square? It means take PQ, repeat, and we multiply PQ. Anyone tell me what happens now? What is the P now? P become how many? Got P times P. What does it become? P what? Come on, we do math together. You all have to give me answers. Thank you. P squared. What about the other one? Q times Q will be Q square. Is that okay? So then now we change this to P square Q square. Before we work out the answer, this is not the final answer. You simplify. So how do we simplify? Anyone? 28 over 104. What do you all get? Maybe you all haven't calculated the answer. It's okay. I'll wait for you all to calculate the answer. What's 28 over 104? 7 over 26. Thank you. Then we check next one. P and P square. On top got 1, bottom got 2 of them. I cancel away one of them. What am I left with? So it's P over P times P. Cancel, cancel. I'm left with the P, one of them, and it's at the denominator. Okay, next one, we have the Q. Q on top got 3, bottom got 2. Cancel, cancel. Left how many? Left what? What are we left with? Q cubed over Q squared. What are we left with? Q, top or bottom, numerator or denominator? Top. Thank you. Thank you, Coining. So it'll be Q. Then we'll have the answer. This one, no more common factor. This will be the final answer. Okay. Next one, question B. Right? Can y'all tell me how to do the working for this one? What is the LCM? Anyone went to times 2 times 18? Sure not. Check out what is the LCM. Maybe I ask, yes, thank you, Coining. 18. So the LCM itself is 18. Please don't go and times 2 times 18 or whatever, okay? The LCM itself is 18. So we know the LCM is 18. right? So I just need to multiply by 9 over here. There's a bracket, there's a 2 terms over here. So I'll multiply the whole thing with the number 9. Then the other side is already 18. I don't need multiply anything. Okay, but actually got one part before I do this. I noticed something here. Wait a minute. Before I do the number 18, I'm not going to do 18 now. I'm going to check one more stuff. Let's come back to our question and make my life a little bit easier. Observe this portion over here. There's a number 3. There's a number 18. Is there any common factor? Is there any common factor? Yes, common factor 8, 6. Oh no, you mean common factor is 3. After you divide, left 6 probably. Okay, notice, observe, we can make the denominator even smaller. There's one common factor over here. So what I can do, this is a factor on its own for this fraction. Then in this case, 3 and 18, I can simplify it to 2a minus 1 over 6. Okay, so some of you might have done times 19, no problem. But after that, later you got to check for common factor again. You might find 3 is a common factor and then you need to reduce it. But now since I saw it over here, there's a common factor. I'm going to divide away the common factor by factor 3. I'm left with 6. Okay, then now I want to make the denominator the same. Then what do I need to multiply here? I just need to multiply the number 3. Okay, and then we'll get our LCM is 6. Is this step okay? Okay, can understand? Okay, then you all raise hand or something. I also don't know. Can you all understand how we get the 6? Okay, then I move on, okay? Then now, anyone help me to expand my numerator? Maybe I'll call, who can I call? Yuan Yu. Is Yuan Yu around? I think Yuan Yu is here. Yuan Yu, can you help me expand this portion over here, what we get?
3a minus 3
Correct. Then the next one at the back.
negative 2a plus 1.
Very good, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, good. So in this case, we have our numerator. Then we add our numerator, the like terms together. We'll get a. Then this is minus 3 plus 1, negative 2, not minus 4. Negative 2 over 6. Is Beth here? I think Beth is not here. Okay, just to repeat again, we cannot cancel 2 and 6, okay? Cannot cancel. Why? Because there's no common factor between the numerator. Okay, no common factor. So cannot cancel. Okay, no common factor, cannot cancel away. Then some of you who did the denominator 9, right? If you did the denominator 9, maybe the last step you need to check whether a numerator can have a factorized or a number 3 or not. Then you cancel away 3 and the denominator 18. Okay, so those of you who did denominator 18, then you must make sure last step you check again for common factor, factorize out the common factor, then you cancel away the answer. All right, so this question is quite a little bit of tricky, so please do take note. Next one, somebody asked for this. Given that the teacher is just trying to make it very complicated, but our steps required is actually just to replace everything and then write it into our calculator exactly. It looks very complicated, but I don't bother. I will put everything with brackets and I will sub in the value. So x is a fraction 2 over 9, 2 over 9. y is square root 2. Y is square root 2. Right? Notice this square root 2 is inside another square root. Okay, then W is negative number. Oh, this one, negative 17 whole thing square. Make sure your bracket square. If you just write negative 17 square, the calculator will give you a negative value, which is wrong. You have to put the bracket whole thing square. Then you can get the correct answer. Okay, then now you need to activate your calculators. Press your fraction button first, and then we add it together. So first, this one, right? Press your fraction button first. Get your cursor to the top, then press fraction again. Okay, get your cursor to the top, then we press fraction again. So the how you press your fraction can be very different. So some of you press 2/9, and then you press the second fraction for the denominator. They may not interpret it the same way. So usually I'll press a fraction first to start it off. Then I go make sure my cursor is at the top. Then I key in my fraction. Okay, minus bracket. Remember to put bracket out. Square root 2, close the, move your cursor out, close the, then square over negative 17 whole thing square. The square should not be inside the bracket. Please check. Fraction again, square root. First bracket. Then bracket again, square root 2. Then close the bracket. In this case, I got my number 1.777659, blah, blah, blah. Okay, correct your answer 4 decimal places. Start counting from the decimal place. 1, 2, 3, 4. We round up. So this will be approximately 1.7777. Have you gotten the answer? Harris, is this okay? Okay. I don't know. You no reaction. Harris, is this part okay? You try. Do you manage to get a calculator answer? No response. Harris. No, he disappeared. Harris. No. Okay. Next one. Do y'all need any questions from question 8A? This one, this was actually highlighted by the teacher in one of the questions that you need to do probably. So I just do a little bit, okay? Question 8B and 8C, yeah, might or might not be doable. I'm not very sure. Okay, but I think you need to check. You need 8A. Okay. So let's look at question 8A. Question 8A, right? First thing, there is a square root over here. Okay, how to get rid of square root? The opposite of the square root, the opposite or the reverse is to square the whole thing. So when we square the thing over here, the square root will disappear. So there'll be no more square root. But then we need to square this side, the other side. So squaring both sides, I make the square root disappear. So I'm left with x plus 2. Then this one will be 5 squared. 5 squared is the number 25. Then now the answer should be easy already, straightforward. Okay, so it'll be 25 minus 2. That will be x equals to 23. Okay, some students, they do this, they shift the square root over to the other side. This is wrong, not correct. Okay, please take note. Now, do y'all know how to do B? Question 8B. 8B, just need to be very careful. You expand out the number. I don't like to write decimal place for algebra, so I'll keep it as fraction, half x. Oops. And then 0.5 times 3, that will be 3/2. Then we have 3 over 20x. I don't like a mixed number. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Since the question wrote it this way. The question want me to solve for x. What I'm going to do, I'm going to group all the terms with x together. I'll move it over here. Then all the numbers on the other side. Okay. Okay, Jaden got disconnected just now. Then now when you take a look at this part of the question, some of you will try to make the same denominator or whatever. Okay, actually you don't need to. You just need to add the coefficients of all the x together. So you take 3/4 plus half plus 3 over 20. Okay, Haris, are you back online already, Haris? Okay, I know Jaden just came back. Haris. You see, he got disconnect. He offline already. No, his brain offline already. Maybe.
What?
3A. Hello, you were on. Are you online just now? What happened to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, calculate the number for me. Can you count the number of terms here? How many x do we get? Add all these number together. How many x do we have? Where's your calculator?
1.4.
1.4. Can give me algebra or not? I don't like decimal place.
7/5.
7/5. Are you sure you get 1.4? Can you check your calculation again? Confirm ah?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I made mistake. 7/5, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Then the other side, give me the calculation for this one.
-2 and 9/10.
2 and 9/10. Oh, improper mixed number. 29/10. Okay. Then now last step, Haris, how do you get x only? Don't want the 7/5. Which one? How to get rid of 7/5?
-29/10 divided by 7/5.
Okay, thank you. Divide by 7/5. Okay, then I got my answer. It's not a nice number. What will you leave it as? You press a calculator. It's not a nice number. What will you leave it as?
Mixed number.
Oh, you will keep it as mixed number. Okay, then that will be negative 2 and 1 will 14. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Okay, can. Next question. Next one. Who should I call? Okay, first part, this one over here, this is subtraction. I highlight this again, right? There is a subtraction sign over here. What do we need to do to prevent careless mistake? I need to put brackets, all right? So we have brackets over there. Can anyone tell me how to make it the same denominator? Please type. What denominator should I make it into also?
10.
10. Thank you very much. So in this case, simple, straightforward, times 5 times 2. Right? So since none of you asked this question, so I should simplify it a little bit faster. This one will be minus 2 bracket 3 plus 2x equals to negative x over 12. Now, some of you might have problem with negative sign. So if you are not sure, you can just put your negative sign to the numerator, or you want to put a denominator, is also the same. Not much of a problem, okay? It doesn't matter, right? Then the next thing, let us expand out the brackets over here. Just now I called Yuan, maybe I call Silei. Silei, can you help me expand the numerator this side? Silei, are you there?
5x minus 15.
Correct. Very good. The next one.
-6 minus 4x.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you. So I'll keep this as negative x over 12, and then before we do anything, we simplify. Farha, are you still there? Farha, can you simplify the numerator for me? Farha,
Simplify the numerator.
the numerator
X
x, then
minus 9.
mental sum calculator, 9 again.
Eh.
Knew it. Calculator.
4.
What, 4? No.
21.
Yeah, negative 21. Farha, can you make sure you check using calculator? You don't do mental sum.
Oh.
This one is negative 15 with negative 6. It's not positive.
Oh
15.
yeah.
It's negative 15 and negative 6. It's not 15 minus 6, negative. So it's negative 21, okay? If not, you make careless mistake like that. All right. Okay, thank you. Then from here, those of you who know how to do already, probably you know that we need to cross multiply. I get 12 of these. Let's see who else can I ask. Negative 8, there should be no more denominator. All right. Next person, who can I ask? No, negative 10x. Let me check. Aaron, can you help me to expand here? What is this? Have I asked Aaron just now? Okay.
Expand.
Yeah, expand this part. What we get?
Twelve x minus 252.
Thank you. Okay, Ken. Thank you. Next one I call Hannah. Is Hannah there? Is Hannah there? Hannah, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, Hannah, can you help me? I want to solve for x. What do I need to do? I have 12x. Then what else? What must I do?
Plus 10x.
Thank you. Plus 10x. Then the number equal to what number over here?
Plus 252.
Thank you. So positive 252. Okay, good. So in this case, I got my answer ready. Then you can get your answer to be equals to what is this? Oh, it's not a nice number. I got this. Is it correct? Can y'all check? I got a mixed number. Okay, do y'all get some those of you who are doing the question also, maybe are doing it with me now. Do y'all get a similar answer for this? Not sure, nobody asked me, nobody tell me, confirm then I move on already. Okay, so this type of question must know how to do. Okay, especially like this kind look a bit complicated or got a lot of brackets one, please make sure you know. Anyway, this one, I think one of the worksheet, the one that the very thick stack that the teacher say must study, prepare for end of year exam, I think also got something with square root. So this whole page all need to study. Okay, you put in improper fraction also can. Actually, I prefer improper fraction. That's my answer also. But I just write according to the style you all need. Okay, next question. Some of them needed question number 9. Okay, let me read through this question slowly a little bit because I haven't think through very clearly. This one have a Children's Day weekend lunch treat, 25% savings from usual. So then this is now it's $14.90. This price have not calculated 10% and GST. If this is 25% savings from usual, then this $14.90, is it the 100% or is it 100 less 25%? Which one? Y'all tell me the answer. Is it 100% or is it 100 less 25% after the discount or before discount?
After discount.
Correct. So this one is actually 100 minus 25, 75%. Calculate the usual price per person. So 75% represents the $14.90. How am I going to find 100%? What do I need to find first? So how do I find this number? I divide by, how do we know which one is 100? Oh, 100%. The question here says, right, 25% savings and now this price. So that means this price, right, is the one after your discount. And when they say the usual price, the usual, or they say original, or find the original cost price or find the mark price before discount, all those are 100%. If these are the number that is 100%, that means this one cannot be 100%. It will usually be the one either they say after a discount or they have some rebate, okay, or after GST or whatever. So this number will not be your original 100%. The 100% is the one that they say usual price, original price, mark price before discount, so on and so forth. Okay, is it okay? Got a little bit better of the idea? Can? Samuel? Okay, just read the question carefully, okay? So in this case, then we want to find our 100%. So I'm going to divide by 75 times 100. So I'll take $14.90 divide by 75 times 100. Then I got my number. In this case, I got answer 19.86666 something. But when we talk about money, this is usually in what accuracy form? Do you know the accuracy? Money in dollars and cents must give accuracy to 2 decimal places. So we round this off to $19.86 become 887. Is this okay? Can, huh? Okay. Next one. Then somebody asked for, I think somebody asked for question part 2, is it? Angel was given cash $70 by her parents to spend with a classmate during the promotion. This is the lunch treat. She wants to foot the entire bill, including service charge and GST. Determine the number of classmates she can bring along with her. So in this case, I want to pay the entire bill, including service charge and GST. Now we need to we check which is the price that they are paying now for the lunch treat. The price will be $14.90, but this one have not calculated. Service charge haven't calculated 7%. Check, remember this is not 10 plus 7 that equals 17%. Not true, this is not. What we need to do, we need to calculate the 10% first and then calculate your GST. Okay, it will be a little bit more expensive. Or the other shortcut is you can take, sorry again, Samuel got disconnected. Okay, first one, let's find the one with price with service charge. Okay, price with service charge will be 100% plus another 10% to give you 110%. So we want to find this price, we take 110 over 100 times the price, the offer price now is $14.90. Okay, if I don't want to find out the number, the long working or whichever, or you can actually calculate out the number, doesn't matter. The second part, now I'm going to calculate the price with the GST. Price with GST, 100% plus a 7% give me 107%. But it's 107% of the previous number over here. or rather this number came from this side. So in other words, I can actually just put 107 times the whole expression over here. This one, bring it down. Okay, if I'm lazy to calculate the actual number or I don't like to write so many decimal places. Okay, so actually this is the shortcut. Those of you understand the process, in exam you don't have time to write so much working, right? What you can do, you can skip this step and you write directly price with GST 107% times the price with the service charge 110% times my original. Okay, so this one, those of you who want to learn you already understand the concept, you want to make your working faster, you can do this shortcut. Okay, if not, then you can do this one over here, right? Find the price with the service charge first, so 110% of your AMLA. Then after that, use back the same number, calculate the GST 107% of the number now. Okay, then now in order to do the next part working, this one no choice, I have to calculate a number. So I shall calculate this. Anyone help me with the calculation? Oh, somebody got disconnected. Yuan Yu. Okay, what answer do you all get? I get a 17.5373. Okay, I'm not going to round off this number. I'm going to keep this as the number. Now remember, I have a total of $70 budget. So the number of packs that I can invite, you take 70 divided by 17.5373, but you need to round down. Okay, I got 3.9914 and round it down to 3 classmates. Is this okay? Can? Next one, nobody requested for question number 10, so I'm going to, simple interest, right? I'm going to go on to question 11 already. Is it 2? Really? Let me count again. 1. Because including herself, right? Oh, so sorry. Thank you very much. So she can pay for 3 person or minus herself. Okay, minus herself. So you got 2 person. Oh, thank you very much. Oh my God, this is a trick. I wouldn't score full marks for my math test paper. Okay, need to minus herself. Oops, so sorry. Okay, so in this case, I'm left with 2 classmates. Okay, the time now is 2:30. Do y'all still want to continue? I have 11 and number 13. Should I just do this? Let me just finish this question. Those of you who need to go off can go off. It's okay. No problem, okay? Next part of the question number 11. This one shows a rhombus, right? A rhombus means the length over here are going to be the same. The angles opposite each other, right, is 80. So this is also angle 80 degree. And for a rhombus, the angle at the center is all 90 degrees over here. So they have right angle triangles. Find angle BABD. Now for a rhombus, we have a pair of parallel lines. So therefore, you got interior angles over here. So stating the reasons, angle ABC. Wait, give me a minute. I want to find ABD, so I need to find ABC that I divide by 2, only because this is a rhombus, all the sides are equal. So they are all congruent triangle. The triangles are all the same. So that's why this angle will be divided by 2. So let me find ABC first. 180 minus 80 to give me 100. Then I take 100 divided by 2. Then I get the answer 50 degree. Okay, next one, reflex angle B and C. So B, N, and C, the reflex angle is down here. It's quite obvious. I am 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. So this will be 90 degree times 270. What will be the reason? The diagonals bisect. The diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Okay, so your answer over here, 270, 50. Okay. Somebody asked for question B and C. By finding the angles ADC and ADE, show that CDE forms a straight line. If our angles form the straight line, you'll need to think of all the angles add up together must give you a total of 180 degrees, okay? So I want CDE to form a straight line. That means I must find angle ADE. How to find angle ADE? Over here, let's read what other information that I have. I know obviously this one is already 100 degree. I want to find this angle because I cannot assume it's a right angle yet, right? No, it's a straight line yet, right? So I need to find this angle. How to find this angle? They give me the property that this is an isosceles triangle. So this is AD, this is AE, and it's isosceles. So what I do, I find angle ADE. This is for interior angle. The one over here. Then I'm going to find angle ADE. It's isosceles triangle. And it forms 80 degree base angle of isosceles triangle. They want to show that it forms a straight line. I need to think of the concept that the two angles add up to 180. So since angle ADC plus angle ADE equals to 100 plus 80, by you must write the angle property name. What is the angle property name? Very short form. What's the name of the angle property? By what is it called? I give you clue. Nobody tell me the answer. Oh my god. What's the name of the property?
Adjacent angles,
On?
parallel lines.
No.
Straight
No.
line. Straight line.
Yes. Adjacent angles on straight lines. Okay. All right. So the adjacent angles on a straight line. Therefore, C, D, and E forms a straight line. Okay. Do you all need question C also? Area of a quadrilateral BCE, ABCE to rhombus. Okay, how do you find area of rhombus? Do you know? Area of rhombus is actually area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is given by base times perpendicular height. Okay, then let's take a look at what is ABCDE. ABCE then. ABCE is what kind of shape? ABCE is a trapezium. So half A plus B times H. So this one will be half A plus B times height. Okay, this one will be base times height. They tell me that there is a ratio 27:3. So I should put the area of quadrilateral half A plus B times H is to the base times the height H. Okay, what do we know over here? We don't know the height. The height is unknown. So this is my height. I just let it be H. So what are the measurements? I have this one over here. BA, I also don't know. Maybe I let it be X. This one, I also not very sure what this is. Okay, maybe I don't let it be X. I just put it as BA. No, this X. This is X. Plus they are parallel, right? So they are parallel. These two lines are equal. Plus this one, I do not know what is this. Maybe I give it plus DE lah. Okay. So I just put it X. So if I write this, this one is actually X plus X plus the DE times the height. Okay, I do not know what is the whichever the X. Then over here, I know the rhombus. This is X, so it's my base. This is my perpendicular height H. So I also have another letter X. Okay, I haven't used the ratio, the formula yet. I'm just trying to interpret what the question is asking me. It probably asked me to find the length, the X itself or something. So this X is the, with the DE, I probably need a ratio and X times H. Observe on the ratio, both sides, I can cancel away the letter H. This is common. Okay, so this is actually the letter H. Then it's given to me that the ratio is 27:23. What does this mean? They stated that, did they state that DE is 12 cm? Oh, I'm so sorry. They gave me DE is 12 cm already. Then I can replace it over here. Sorry. Thank you. I haven't finished reading the question. I only read until the ratio. Then I do already. Then this is even easier. Let me expand and simplify this. Half times 2x is x. Half times 12 is 6. And then this one is just x after I cancel away. They give me 27:23. Answer. So I have the ratio from here, my algebra ratio. If I want to form ratio, I'll put x plus 6. I'll write it as a fraction. Then this is 27/23. Okay, I do not know A, B, C, D, correct? So let's check out. You notice I cannot just minus away and say it's equals to 6, right? So I need to do with fraction. Let me try to cross multiply this. 23x plus 138. Then 27x over here. Okay, then let us simplify our equation and solve this. I will get 27. This is 138. This is 27x minus 23x to give me 4x. And x will be equals to 138 divided by 4. 34.5. 34.5. How come it's so long? Okay, I do not know. Can y'all try and check whether do y'all get something like that or not? Okay, based on whatever that I added in together, the rhombus, and the rhombus is actually a parallelogram. So we take a base times the perpendicular height. I do not know this length. I let it be x. Then this is my height h. Then for my parallelogram is 2 times of it, 2 times of x plus the DE, where they say DE is now 12 cm. So there I use it to form my ratio. Okay, so my ratio here, area of trapezium have A plus B times H. And then I notice the height can cancel away, left with the base. And since they gave me X, this is number 12, I multiply inside, I get this. So when we have a ratio in algebra format, we write fraction. Then we can get the answer. Okay, so go back and try these. Can? Okay, not much, 243 already. Should I do question 13? Write down the order of rotation symmetry for this one. This is my center. You notice there are 4 sharp blades over here. If I were to turn 90 degrees, I'll get the same, them to see the same pattern again. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So when I turn a full 360 degrees, I get to see the same picture over here 4 times. So the order of rotation symmetry will be order 4. Okay, find the perimeter of the shaded region. So I want to find the perimeter of this shaded region. The shaded region is given by 1/4 of a circle, 1/4 of a circle, 1/4 of a circle, 1/4 of a circle. So 4 quarters, 4/4 of a circumference will add up to, what does these 4 circles form up? Can you tell me what does these 4 quarters of a circle form up to become? What does the 4 circles? Thank you. 1 full circle. So it become 1 circle. All right. So what's the circumference for 1 full circle? Anyone tell me the formula? What's the formula? What's the formula for 1 full circle? Circumference of 1 full circle.
ID.
ID. Thank you very much. So this one will be pi times the diameter. They give me the shape of the diameter. They say the radius is 10. So the diameter will be 20. So it will be pi times 20. 20 pi. Next, what else do I need to add to the perimeter? I need to add 10 cm, 10, 10, 10, and 10. So that will be a total of 40. No, not only that. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5. 5, maybe I should highlight it different color. 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 of them, 8 portions. So my perimeter will be 20 pi plus 8 times 10, which gives you 80. Right? Can we add this together? Is there a pi over here? There's no pi over here, right? Can we add this together to make it 100 pi? This one, the last quiz, Coiny and Fahar, you all went to add a number together. Is it Coiny or maybe during classwork? If you do not add the numbers together, this is the answer, okay? The answer is 20 pi plus cm. Leave this as the answer. Is this okay? Okay, then next, one more person asked for question 14. No, nobody asked for question 14 actually, but I'll just quickly go through lah. Okay, on this diagram, these are the points A and B, and draw the line x equals to -1. Where in the world is x equals to -1? Observe the point. This question really say A equals to is negative 1, 3. So it's negative 1 and number 3 over here. So where is the line x equals to negative 1? That's the x-axis. This is type number 1, is a vertical line. So this equation here will be just x equals to negative 1. Passes through A. Next one, mark the point C, 0, 3. X is 0, Y is level 3. So mark a point on the y-axis. This is the point C, 0, 3. Okay, are you okay with this? Then now find the gradient of AB. So gradient of AB, A is the number negative 1, 3. B is the number 3, negative 1. Then we x1, y1, x2, y2. Anyone can remember what is the formula for the gradient? Gradient formula. Starts with y, yes? Y what? Gradient formula. Oh no, you all cannot remember. It's chapter 11. Yes.
Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
Thank you very much. So this formula, make sure you remember, okay? So then we use y2 minus y1. There's a lot of negative numbers inside. Okay, so be careful with the numbers and make sure you put bracket x2 minus x1, negative 1. Okay, then we get our answer. This is negative 4 divided by 4. Final answer is 1. Okay, calculate the area of triangle ABC. So to calculate ABC, I must have a base over here. So I got 1. This one over here, although the number is negative 1, but the length is 1 unit. Okay, I cut across to this side. This is my triangle. Okay, oh, it looks like that. But I need to find the perpendicular height. Oh no, it's not straight. I need to find the perpendicular height. What is the perpendicular height? Okay, my base is only this one unit only. Okay, not the whole length here. It's only this portion. Okay, not the whole length. Then now I need to find the whole height. So this part over here from 3 to 0, this part is made up of 3 units. And this part B is the number 3, negative 1. So this is negative 1. Oops. So this one here is 1 unit. You add up together, the total height is 4 units. Okay, so area of triangle will be half times 4 times 1 unit. No negative numbers are all, it's just number of units for length. Then your answer will be 2 units, 2 square units. Are you okay with this? No, nobody asked. No sound. Okay. This one. Oh, this is the construction. I think I'll send out the answers, the picture for this construction to Xingning. Xingning, you need this question, right? Then I text you separately for this question, can or not, Xingning? Or you stay back for a while, then the rest can go off. How? Okay, okay, I text you, okay? Then if not, then the rest of you, you can continue. I'll send out the answers for this one. I think I might have already sent it out. So you check. Then still cannot, like some of you need to ask me for question 15, the construction, you can ask me again. Okay? If not, then I end my session already. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.